Ladies and gentlemen, FIFA 23 is here, and I know you're building your teams and you're trying to get that 33 chemistry, so I'm here to help you. I've got the best, the most OP, some cheap, some expensive, really great, perfect links, strong links, and everything like that. Obviously, players don't need to link together now, so it's a lot more interesting and there's a lot more variety. But here we go, I'm going to run you through the best, perfect and strong links that I found on FIFA 23. Let's do this. We have 9 different sets of players and combinations for you guys. If you enjoyed this and find it useful, please hit that like button and subscribe down below if you're new to the channel. Without further ado, let's go. So guys, first up we have Timo, Werner, ex-Chelsea player of course, and Klose, a centre-back and a striker who of course offer a nice strong link. Now, even though they're not next to each other, Werner, fantastic pace, fantastic shooting, fantastic dribbling, feels really nice this year. He's done a lot of damage to me in rivals and things like that. Klose, 86 pace, really good defending and physical and quite tall. Yeah, both really good options. Obviously, Werner can also play on the wing as well. This is only 15k overall, so a really nice cheap budget starter and centre back for you guys in your teams. Next up, a real favourite of mine, we have Camavinga and Tchouaméni. I mean, these guys can make any one of your midfields better. It's only 12k for these two. Camavinga a lot cheaper, but Tchouaméni, I've used him in my team, my untradeable team. He is genuinely fantastic, so I'd really recommend getting a hold of him because they can both act as a defensive midfielders, box to box, anything like that. For 12k, it's really good. Obviously, there are also loads of really good French players in FIFA in general, so they're very easy to link up with them. Next up, we have our first on the list that aren't perfect links. They're really good strong links. They're really interesting as well. We have my boy Zakaria from Chelsea, we have Akanji from City, and we have Mbabu from Fulham, all of them being Swiss. So that's a strong link. It's not a perfect link, but they will get you pretty strong links. I mean, you need some players from their clubs and other players from the Prem around, but it's a really nice collection of strong links. I mean, Zakaria is looking like the perfect DM. He takes up about 35k of this 40k budget we have up here. He looks fantastic, unbelievable defending, unbelievable physical, and really pacey and strong. Next we have Akanji. Again, great defending and physical, and his pace is looking really solid. And then Mbabu, a FIFA classic, great pace, great physical, alright defending, and he'll do a massive job for you in defense. Next up, we of course had to include the team that is the best for perfect links in the world. It is Wolves. They have the entire Portuguese national team pretty much, and I found the 3 best players of that contingent in Wolves. So we have up front, we have Guedes. Guys, this card, do not sleep on him. Looks fantastic, feels fantastic, plays amazingly. It's just, the thing is, it's so well rounded, and he can play on the wing as well. I've recently used him, so good. Great pace, great dribbling, great shooting, which really thing, and he's got a bit of height on him as well, so that really fits the meta of this year. Matheus Nunes, whatever you want to call him. Great pace, great dribbling, and then all of his other stats really good. You're going to look at him at really nice box-to-box midfielder. Now, as you can see here, if you have 3 perfect links, it's pretty much full chem on them. So that's the way you can get your hybrids in. And then Nelson Semedo, always a solid fullback in FIFA. This year, great pace, decent dribbling. I've used him again. Really nice stuff. So overall, these guys are an absolutely fantastic cheap trio that you can use. Obviously, there are other Portuguese players in the Prem, your Ronaldos, your Diaz, your Cancelo. Also in goal, if you want another extra, Jose Sa in goal is another great option because he's a decent keeper. So if you want a 4th perfect link in the team of great FIFA 23 players in this team, he's going to be perfect there. So you can get a lot of good Wolves action there in this team. Next up, we have a Chelsea duo, myself. Now, player that always gets overlooked, or underlooked in fact, on FIFA is Raheem Sterling. He really fits this kind of a different kind of meta this year. Like, the dribbling and the accuracy he has is absolutely fantastic. I really wouldn't sleep on him. Obviously, him and James are the 2 options I've chosen here, around 85k. I think Sterling's about 60 and Reece James about 15, but you can add players like your Mason Mounts, like your Chilwells. They're not as upper echelon, hence why I didn't put them in here, but they can add a really good 3rd or 4th player from Chelsea to really get loads of perfect links. But in terms of the 2 players that I'd stand out that are English and from Chelsea, it'd have to be Raheem Sterling and Reece James. Next up, this is an unbelievable trio. For 56k, you can get yourself Kingsley Coman, Hernandez, and Upamecano. Kingsley Coman looks so good. I think, like Sterling, for some reason, he's always just not seen as like other wingers. Like, I don't know why. I have no idea, because 92 pace, 87 dribbling, and very decent other stats is fantastic. He's also nice and tall, and he's going to glide in FIFA for you, which is going to be really useful. And then Hernandez and Upamecano are a fantastic centre-back pairing. I mean, they look just absolutely brilliant. Hernandez, great pace, and then really nice defending physical. Upamecano, fantastic pace and pretty decent defending physical, both being over 80. It's exactly what you want. And as I said earlier, there are so many good French players in the game that you can link also into this team, and also so many good Bayern and Dortmund players that you can also chuck in. For example, you could chuck in Bellingham, get a bit of English in there, and then get some Prem French English players. You're flying. Next up is a really interesting one for me. It's going to be the Manchester Brazilian Trio. This is coming at just 100k, which I think a lot of people will be able to have by now. We've got Casemiro, Fred, and Anthony. Genuinely, I think having just an alone CDM in this year, and it doesn't matter that he has 63 pace, it's going to be really OP. I mean, he's got 90 physical and 87 defending. Nothing's getting past him. If you have both your midfielders with decent pace and being box to box, you're fine there. And a decent box to box midfielder, Fred is one of the perfect ones. 76 pace, 75 defending, 71 physical. Great passing and really, really nice dribbling. A perfect box to box midfielder that's going to feed off Casemiro. And then when you want to get lightning players up and skillful players up, you got Anthony with the 5-star skills, 93 pace, 86 dribbling, and then decent shooting, passing, and everything like that. Genuinely, this is one of my favourite trios of the lot, just because you have so much balance in a fantastic winger, a box-to-box midfielder, and then a super defensive one. Next up, surprise, another Chelsea one. I'm a Chelsea fan, obviously. This one is one of the best perfect links in terms of pure ability. Koulibaly is one of the best defenders in the entire game. His defending of 88 and his 85 physical is ridiculous. On top of that, being just massive and having 82 pace, it's a really rare combination, and it's one of the best centre-back cards I've seen at Chelsea or in the Premier League for quite a long time. And to join that, we got Edu Mendy in goal, 86 rated. I use Edu Mendy in my team. He's unbelievable, such a nifty, fun player, and he just, not fun, it's a goalkeeper, but he saves literally everything. So I'd really recommend getting them in your team, and you can build something. For example, you can use these two, and then use the Chelsea English perfect links that I used earlier, and then those 4 players will be fully on chem, because we got 2 sets of Chelsea perfect links. Last but not least, guys, we just had a Man U one before. We got another one. This one is going to be a cheap one, but I think is very valuable. So what I'm going to say to you first of all is just look at Rashford and Wan-Bissaka. They're really OP. Rashford can play striker, left winger. He really works with the meta this year. His player of the month card apparently has been really nice, but just bringing it down to this card and Wan-Bissaka is genuinely a fantastic link between them. I mean, Rashford's got great pace, great shooting, great dribbling. Wan-Bissaka's got fantastic pace and decent defending and physical. And then Luke Shaw, you can add in. Maybe a bit slow for some people, but I've really liked when I've played with Luke Shaw. And I think this is a fantastic trio that you can really bring in. As again, if you use Rashford and Wan-Bissaka and then some of the Brazilians, you're flying with full cam. Drop a like and subscribe if you found that useful, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.